Hello everyone, thank you for clicking on today's video, and as you can see from the title, we're going to be doing an unboxing on the Ryobi 1 Plus HP. This is the 18 volt compact brushless blower. Now this thing's mainly used for like light duty on dry surfaces, and of course it's a smaller tool, so it's way easier to do that. And many people do use this also for vehicles. That's one of the main reasons. Actually, the main reason I got it, because I already have a leaf blower myself. But as you can see here at the bottom, ideal for hard surfaces, cleaning out the garage or a patio, and vehicles. Up to 220 CFMs and 140 miles per hour, 45% more compact. So it's very lightweight compared to like the traditional Ryobi leaf blowers, which I do have another one. I could compare the two, but this is that much more compact form factor, so you're not going to damage the vehicle, you're not going to ding it up, and it comes with this little soft tip nozzle, which is what I really wanted. You also have 2 extension tubes and the flat nozzle. After I unbox this, I will test it out on the car and we can see how it does at blowing away the water. Now all my vehicles do have a wax coating, which makes it much easier for that water to fly off. It's not just going to like run off, but having some sort of a sealant on the car is going to help big time. Otherwise, you need more power from your blower that you're using. I know a lot of people recommend the Ego leaf blowers, but they do say those are way heavier, they're way louder, and they cost way more money. This one here is priced right at $110. Maybe you can find it on sale. This is the tool-only version, as you can see here. Battery and charger sold separately. I already have plenty chargers and plenty of batteries. So for today's video, you can also buy this with a battery and a charger. I think it's around 150. I'm not 100% sure if you get the 4 amp hour or the 2 amp hour, but I have a couple of batteries myself, so I did bring out a 2 amp hour one, and we have a 4 amp hour one. Again, these I already had on hand. I have plenty of batteries. In fact, what I'm using here to give a little more light in the room that I'm recording is a Ryobi light. Really like this light here. And there you can see we have one of the 4 amp hour. This is my one battery that's like the gray one, the high performance battery. I have the light on the highest setting. It has 3 different settings. This thing lasts a very long time. Now let's get into the tool, because I really want to see it. I'm actually recording the unboxing the day before I'll be using it, but we could hook up the battery to it and see what it does. It might be a little loud. I think it's gonna scare the dogs. They might start barking. I could show you guys the back. There you can see you can get it real short, 2 different extensions. There's the flat nose for wider coverage, and the speed tip to increase your miles per hour. 140 miles per hour is what they say. I'm sure this depends highly on which battery you have in there, and if you have the higher performance batteries or not. Of course, a bigger battery will give you more runtime. Let's see. So we have one of the extensions here. I'll set that off to the side. We have the tool here itself. We can bring that up. I'm just gonna move the whole box. The other extension with the flat attachment on there. The only things left in the box is some of the paperwork. You know, this thing that says register and you can win $10,000. A bunch of Ryobi tools in there. And of course the operations manual. I'm gonna set that over to the side. It looks pretty cool. You do have a lock on there, so that is pretty cool that you can trigger lock it. You don't have to hold the trigger. Now you can just keep blowing away. And then I would guess, yeah, pull the trigger and unlock it. These, you just twist them on and off, I believe. So unlocks, yeah, slide it on, lock it in. You have to line up the little notches. There we go. It does have a little cone shape here that is rubber. Seems like, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can pull this off if you tried to. You can see in there the little, whoa, I'm gonna knock that over. You can see the little fan blades in there. Pretty nice tool, pretty good handle, lots of rubber down here. And of course where the battery goes in. If we wanted to add the extension, we could. Probably won't even be able to get that in frame all the way. Yeah, so that is easy to line up because you got this line here and you can see the arrows. So whenever you're bringing the tool here, you line up the arrow to the arrow, push that in towards the unlock, and twist towards the lock. Now you're locked in. Oh, it's the same for the attachment over here. Look at that. I didn't know that. The cone actually has rubber here too. I mean, this flat nozzle. I don't know if I really use this one, but if we wanted to, we could. I feel like I'm not really going to be switching out between nozzles, and I'm just going to end up leaving that shorter one. And the form factor I would use, because I wouldn't even use the extensions, I would just use it in the shortest setting, which is like this. I mean, that's real lightweight. That's what we got the tool for primarily, but it is convenient that I could use this to blow off the backyard very quickly, because the tool is just going to be in the garage. So let's put on the 2 amp hour and see what happens. Now, I thought it had 2 different settings. Wonder if I should read the book real quickly, because I believe there's a way to do a turbo mode, but it might just be that you pull the trigger halfway and then fully. Let's just test it out. Oh yeah, that is true. So halfway is regular. Wow. And fully. Man, it's like it wants to push the gun away. If you pull the trigger all the way, you're in turbo mode. That's gonna drain the battery very quickly. We've still got all 4 bars. That is pretty loud. I feel like I could use this to knock the dust off the desk. Wow, we're pushing the knife away. Look at that. There's a lot of dust actually flying around now. Okay, yeah, we shouldn't do that. We're gonna cause some damage. Anyways, you guys, we'll take the tool outside and see how it does. Alright, you guys, just got done washing and rinsing off the car. Now we're gonna see how the little Ryobi compact series blower does. We have a 4 amp hour battery. This is the regular one, fully charged. Let's just see. You can see all the water beat it up. Let's just see. Doing very nice. Time for the time lapse. Alright, you guys, we pretty much ran it down to 1 bar. I want to say we probably took about, I think it was like 3 minutes, maybe 5 minutes. We went around the whole car. Now you don't want to get all, of course it will take forever to get all the water off, but most of it is what the goal is, and especially around these little crevices where the water sits in by the handlebars. These little lines here along the trunk, they always hold water, so you try your best to blast air into there, but you can get majority of the water off. And then you're just going to come back in with a buffing towel and whatever top coat you use. Again, I like to use the 3D beat it up. So I'll just spray this, touch up the rest of the water, and we'll call it good. Anyways, you guys, if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe.